Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm back with one more video, and today we have Arun with us. So he's my brother and also a great friend. And today he will be giving his Tata Elxsi interview experience. And today, in this video, I will be discussing everything regarding its hiring procedure and the questions what he got during the assessment, and how was the off-campus Tata Elxsi experience. And we're also discussing regarding what kind of technical questions he got during the TR as well as in the HR. And later we'll be discussing its package as well as the bond and internship, the stipend, everything will be covering in this video. And guys, before starting talk with Arun, I would like to mention we also have a Telegram community group called Vigo. Link has been put in the description. And if you're not a subscribe to our channel, hit the bell icon and subscribe. And without wasting much time, let's start to talk with Arun. Hi Arun, welcome to the channel
Hi,
firstly.
Akshay. Thank you.
So
Thanks for inviting me for this.
pleasure, buddy, pleasure. And firstly, congrats Arun for being selected at Tata Elxsi.
Thank you, Akshay. Your channel will be great help, actually.
Happy to hear that, Arun. Happy to hear that. And
Yeah.
Arun, we'll just jump to our main talk. So, for me
Yeah.
and to our audience, just give a small insight regarding how was your experience at Tata Elxsi. Over to you.
So there are basically three rounds:
Okay.
assessment round, HR, TR, and HR. Okay.
Okay.
Coming to assessment, there will be aptitude and coding
Okay.
merged. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And in aptitude, we have pseudo codes
Sure. Mm-hmm. Okay.
and DBMS questions, some
Okay.
DBMS questions,
Mm-hmm.
and logical questions and quants.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So, like,
And in coding,
yeah,
uh,
coding. Yeah, coming to coding part,
uh,
how was it?
I can say it was an intermediate level, medium level, not that easy. Okay.
Okay. So, specifically looking into the coding part, like how was the coding question around? Like, is it kind of basic level of coding, or is it like data structure or dynamic programming, any kind of that?
It was based on one was based on the matrix and one was like a basics. Okay, on arrays we can
Okay.
do.
Okay. Totally. I
And yeah,
guess. Yeah. Like two questions were
uh,
there. Actually, two questions were there.
two coding questions were there.
All right.
And for me, there was only 4 test cases to pass. Okay,
For this case. Okay.
some of my friends got 6, 7. Yeah,
Okay. Okay. Test cases differ from code to code. I guess that's the reason. I guess.
code to code. Yeah.
All right. So, okay, as a default thing, you had apti, logical reasoning, and I guess any comprehension-based question around like English communication,
Verbal questions were
verbal
there.
questions,
Yeah, they're there.
and
Yeah, all sections 10 questions were there.
10 questions.
7 to 10.
All right.
All
Uh,
sections.
and any pseudo questions around?
Yes, were there.
Pseudo question.
Sort of questions on C, not that much, but the DBMS SQL questions were there.
Okay, so basically, major question will be in form of MCQ, right? Correct.
In form MCQ, and only 2 coding questions.
2 coding questions.
Yeah.
All right. So, what was the total time taken to complete the assessment? Like, what was the time range? Any idea?
2 hours. Actually.
2 hours. All right.
2 hours.
All right. So, what was the time taken to get the assessment result? Any idea?
As it was on campus, we got results in just half an hour.
Half an hour. Okay. So,
Yeah.
yeah, guys, just wanted to mention that since it's being on-campus hiring, he got the result within 24 hours. But if you're giving Tata Elxsi examination in the off-campus, it may take like less than 2 weeks or 1 to 2 weeks timeline. So, yeah, I guess Arun, like update will be given from to your like email ID, right? Register email ID.
Mail and first our placement self announced the names, and afterwards the mail was
Okay. So
mail was sent.
are they sending any rejection mail around? Rejection mail?
Not for first round. Not for
First
first round.
one. Okay. For
They didn't. For again TR and HR they sent.
all right. So I guess we are done with assessment, Arun. We'll just talk regarding your TR experience. So how was your
Yeah.
TR experience?
Oh, it was offline,
Okay.
and it was my first interview actually.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you should be good with C
C.
fundamentals,
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay.
and whatever you mention in resume.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Like I mentioned, some Java and basic SQL. He asked me thoroughly.
Okay.
And I don't know whether he was from ISC background or not. Yeah, he was asking about operating structure and computer networking also.
So he went with your core subject, I guess, probably.
Yeah, of course, he went with core subjects also.
So
I was lucky enough to answer them,
all
actually.
right. So like, did they mention anything to write something code and all, Arun? Like,
Yeah. Yeah, one C was there and one Java code I've written.
okay. Like how was the coding like? Basic, is this a basic kind of coding questions or like just a concept oriented? How was it?
Concept and basic. Actually, it was basic itself.
Basic. Okay. So the person with the basics knowledge regarding the coding can
Basic,
easily. All right.
you can easily do it.
So apart from coding, Arun, like any DBMS question or any situation based
Uh,
question, any talk on that
Actually, I mentioned MySQL in my
resume?
resume, so he
Okay.
asked me about some SQL questions and some what you can say, extract some information from tables.
Okay.
You know, so select from where you is using
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Given that also, and situation question was asking HR.
HR round. So we'll go into HR round before
Yeah.
that. So before
Okay.
that, like any talk on your project, Arun, like any project related questions?
So I have done a mini project on online examination systems.
Okay, great.
So he asked me to how it will work and whatever what is the work of front page,
Okay.
how we have done, and some of my friends he asked to draw the outline of
Okay.
how does it look.
So I guess they mentioned regarding this ER diagram, I guess the project, the whole
Yeah.
structure of your project. All right.
Yeah.
So I guess you have mentioned everything. So anything we are missing, Arun, like in the TR, anything like that?
Like there, what like one suggestion I would look to whatever you mentioned in resume
Yes.
should be perfect with that.
So like,
So I mentioned Java, he directly went to Java itself
so
after asking some
I
C questions.
I guess like based upon whatever you mentioning in the resume, the questions will be framed on that probably.
For that, yeah.
Chalo. So I guess we have covered everything in the technical round. So what was the time taken to get the TR result, Arun? Any idea?
No, I got results in just 15 minutes. The interview duration was 40 minutes actually.
40 minutes, okay.
Yeah, 40 minutes. They took 40 minutes interview of me. Like they asked about OOC and all, OOC concepts, threading, multi-threading, arrays.
Okay.
And see call by reference values.
Okay.
How we call the values.
Okay, just what about this? I just wanted to forget about this thing. Oops concept. Any questions on that?
Yeah, oops concept. He asked me to explain the oops concept. So I explained it with I would like to say like we should explain it with real examples.
Real world examples.
Yeah.
All right.
If you explain the real examples, they don't ask.
All right.
More questions on it.
More questions. All right.
And multi-threading and threading, he was like thoroughly. He was asking very. We actually discussed about 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
And multi-threading concepts.
All right.
What is a deadlock state? What is active state?
Okay. All right. So next was like HR, right? So how was your HR experience?
HR.
How was your experience?
It was good. It was good, and he also took 30 minutes interview, actually half an hour.
Okay, like in HR, like what were the questions you got, Arun? Any idea on that?
So we do mention in the resume like strength, weaknesses, that type with this asset to your company and all. So he started to read the my resume.
Okay.
So strength, okay, self motivator, quick learner. So I mentioned these all things, and hard worker.
Okay.
And self initiative. So he was like he quickly asked, so I don't need a hard worker.
Okay.
His question was like I don't need a hard worker. Okay. So I don't need a writer.
Okay.
So like I explained him, so sir, on situation based can be both.
That's what good approach. All right. So
and hobbies on mainly on hobbies. Okay. Whatever you mention hobbies, you should be able to answer on that.
Okay, just a curious question around like in hobbies, what did you mention? Any talk on
so that? I mentioned reading novels.
Okay.
And what you can say, riding bicycles and listening to songs, watching movies.
Okay, since you mentioned regarding the reading novels as your hobby, I guess they mentioned like name any some novel name.
Yeah. So he was quick enough to ask, tell me some 10 books you have read.
Okay, that's what. Yeah.
So I was like, so sorry sir, I didn't read 10 books. So he said, so I can't consider it as a hobby.
Chalo. So Arun, like I guess they won't be interested in your novel book and all, but they'll be twisting the question and they'll be checking that how you gonna react to the question. And
whatever you answer, the next question will be on that.
That's what. So this was all about.
There was another thing was taking initiative.
Okay.
Like taking initiative. Like I said, what was the initiative? So we have done Fast Fest. So departmental fest we have organized. So we are a group of 3 or 4 members who organized it. What are the challenge you face? Questions. And even he asked about projects also. So we have done many projects. So I mentioned that online examination system. Why didn't you do it real life exam, like real live live experiment? why didn't you bring to other worlds? So
Okay.
you kept it in your only laptop to just score the marks or what he was.
Okay.
His question was that.
Okay.
So yeah, basically he'll also ask on projects also.
Projects. All right.
And some of my friends he checked the coding also,
Coding.
which
Okay.
which we have done in the first round.
Okay.
He'll help explain it.
All right. He was just
So
asking, yeah, regarding that coding part, like whether he asked you just orally or just again right mentioned you right on the
no, not like in which way you've done it, like
All
in
right.
by using which technique you have done it.
All
On
right.
that he was asking.
Chalo. So this was all about HR, correct?
Yeah.
So what was the time taken to get HR results, Arun? Any idea?
5 to 6 days.
Okay, within 1 week of time, you got your HR final.
Yeah, 5 to 6 days. Our TPO got like a
TPO,
placement
okay.
officer got the results.
All right.
Mail 1 week.
All right, chalo. So that was all about its hiring procedure, Arun. Like currently, we will be focusing on its role and responsibility and what is the package and is there any service agreement bond. We'll be covering everything in this upcoming session. So any talk on your role and responsibility, Arun?
Well, we had a pre-placement talk. They mentioned that it is a role of a software engineer.
Software engineer. Okay. So is it okay? Is there any bond, Arun? I guess there will be no bond in data.
No bond. They didn't mention about it.
Chalo. So any talk on your package, Arun?
4 LPs CTC they have mentioned.
And what about this internship? Yeah, internship. Any talk on that?
Internship. Yeah, they have mentioned that there might be 2 to 3 months internship with a stipend of 10K.
Okay. Okay. All right.
There is like optional. Okay, they might keep or not. Situation based.
Okay. All right. So I guess whatever the updates you are getting from the company end, it will be notified on your register mail ID, correct?
Yeah, register mail ID.
All right. So I guess since you are from 2023 batch, it may take some time to get your offer letter and further updates, probably.
Yeah, maybe 2 months, I think.
Chalo. So yeah, Arun, like I guess we have covered everything which was necessary for our audience. So last but not the least, any suggestion to audience, Arun, from your end?
So like you should be strong with C fundamentals. So no matter in which language you are good, but you should know C basics.
C basics, correct.
And whatever you mention in resume, you should be good with it, including your hobbies, strength, and weakness.
That's what.
And okay, another suggestion: don't call the interviewer like sir, madam. Just call by their name, so they appreciate it.
Welcome to the IT sector.
Yeah, he said like that we go into corporate world, we can't call by the sir and madam, so you should call us name.
That's what. So yeah, Arun, completely agree with you. And yeah, guys, as Arun was mentioning, if address the panelist by their name, and like it is a practice in the IT sector that you should call the person by the original name instead of calling them as ma'am or sir. And as Arun was mentioning, if possible, just try to mention whatever you know in the resume and just try to act according to that. It's not about impressing your panelist member. It's all about showcasing them that what you know everything regarding that. And one thing I would like to mention, guys, in technical round you may not expect the core subject related question, but in Arun case he got questions from operating system and as well as computer network. So if possible, just try to revise the whole syllabus. I mean
there were only basic
point, just the important basic point, and that was the small update from my end. And Arun, I really appreciate, dude, for taking time and joining us and sharing your Tata Elxsi experience with me and as well as with our audience. Thank you, Arun.
Pleasure, bro. Thank you.
And yeah, guys, this is about a talk. And as I mentioned earlier, if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, hit the bell icon and subscribe. And if you have any inputs or any suggestion, make use of YouTube comment section. Surely I'll be answering towards them. And if you want to connect me, just make use of my Instagram ID. Link has been put in the description. And Arun, thank you once again, man, for joining us today.
Thank you.
And yeah, guys, this is about a talk. See you in the next video. Take care. Bye.